One of the components of this class that is absolutely essential is that this class has to feature a critical thinking assignment because this class is a general education course. And every general education course has to include a critical thinking assignment. Um, so the assignment that has been done for this class has taken on different forms over the years. But they've all focused on kind of something that we would describe as a controversial issue that has a scientific spin. Every iteration that we have done up until this point has focused on things like nuclear power or greenhouse gas emissions or something along those lines. And I was all prepared to do an activity along those lines with this group until I started seeing a number of stories in my news feed about some things that were going on in Wisconsin with the production of some AI data centers in that state. I started doing a little bit of research about it, and very similar to a lot of different kinds of controversial things. So, I mean, around here, the Mid States corridor has been a hot topic of conversation for those of you that live in the more southeast part of this region. That's been an ongoing issue for like a decade and change, and is still being debated here. This is something that's going on as well. So, we're all familiar with AI. We know that AI is a really common way to do a lot of different things. And in some levels, we are using AI, whether it's in background or up front with a lot of the tasks that we do. Even if you use a, you know, email, if you have a Gmail account and have ever taken advantage of the uses of where they try to predict the next thing that you're going to say to save you from having to type it out, that's AI generated. Word processing tools in Word, common add-on tools like Grammarly, those are AI tools. Now, all of that AI has to come from somewhere and it has to be generated in some kind of way. And the pop up of these AI data centers, these AI farms, has been one way to do it. Now, one of the most recent cases of a proposed AI farm has been happening over the past couple of months in upper Wisconsin. So, Fort Washington, Wisconsin is a city of about 13,000 people, which is, according to the US Census Bureau, just that much smaller than Vincennes. Vincennes clocked in right around 16,000. But Fort Washington, Wisconsin has been tapped as a proposed site for an AI farm, an AI data center. One of the reasons why is Fort Washington is right on Lake Michigan. One of the things, if you know anything about any of these large computer centers, server farms, is that they generate a lot of heat and they need to be cooled. So having an ample source of water close by is a really important impact to them. Being right on Lake Michigan, that's kind of an ideal situation for this particular facility. And there is at least some amount of interest in building an $8 billion with a B dollar facility in Port Washington for the purposes of hosting these large AI computer servers. Now, this presents kind of an interesting dilemma Because on one hand, we can see that more and more of our everyday life is being handed to AI, and AI is being developed at a fast rate. And so we can see that there's utility and need for this. But at the same time, this kind of facility would require a significant footprint, would cause many people to be displaced from their homes or family farms to provide the land for the facility, and would have a potentially significant environmental impact because if they are taking water from Lake Michigan to provide cooling for the servers, when they put that water back into Lake Michigan, really good chance it's going to be a lot warmer than when it was when they took it out. So if you've heard of thermal pollution, this could be a very prime example of thermal pollution. So in the electronic version of this document, I've put in several links. There are lots more. Do a simple Google search, and you will find lots of articles about what's going on in Port Washington, as well as they're not the only one. If you start looking around, you'll find that in a lot of places in the Midwest and upper Midwest, there are places where these data centers are starting to take a footprint over what used to be farmland. And so what I imagined is, from our perspective, Vincennes, Indiana is not that different from Fort Washington, Wisconsin. We do have access to a natural body of water. Now, no one is going to confuse the Wabash River with Lake Michigan, especially in dry times like this. But there is a natural source of water there. There is lots of farmland, and especially family farmland in this area. And we even have some precedent for that. The Knox County Technological Center off of US 41 has been building out and putting land for businesses and industry for the past 7-8 years. And they're looking to continue to develop that stuff. So what I want you to kind of imagine then is, let's say that the same kind of thing starts happening here, and that an AI center is being proposed for Vincennes, Indiana. The central question that I want you to be thinking about and trying to answer is this: should an AI data center be built here in Vincennes? Now, you might have an answer in your head right now just based off of a gut instinct, and that's perfectly fine. But a gut instinct reaction does not make a very compelling argument. So what you need to do is you need to do some research. Go out, find some information, use this case study example of Port Washington and some of the other ones that are out there. Find out what a data center is, what it does, what kind of footprint it requires, what are the environmental impacts, what are the financial impacts, what are the economic and job growth impacts, and really start kind of making a case. Now, this is an ethical thinking assignment in addition to critical thinking. With ethical thinking assignments, we want to think about things from a moral standpoint, ethical standpoint, and that's where these 8 key questions come in. And so as you're evaluating these different frameworks, think about them from these kind of ethical considerations. Is there a component of fairness that is involved here? Is there a kind of an ends justify the means kind of argument where we start talking about outcomes versus rights? Are there personal responsibilities in place here for you as an informed citizen, as well as for anyone else for that matter? So, in total, you're going to have to address at least 3 of these key questions. Now, not all of them are applicable, they never are. Anyone that tells you that they can apply all 8 of the key questions to any problem is either lying to you or giving you a very surface level kind of argument for anything. Like I told you kind of leading up to this, I don't believe in just giving you the assignment and expecting a completed paper in a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever. So I am breaking this up into sections. This is going to be a 4-part process. The first of those deadlines is roughly 2 weeks from now. I want you to take these first 2 weeks and just do some research. Find some resources, start building your knowledge base, start building out some arguments. Because one of the things that you're going to have to do is you're going to have to establish an argument for the data center and an argument against the data center. Even if you don't happen to agree with one of the viewpoints, you still need to present a compelling argument to its credit. Okay.
So in the bullet points, it says a minimum of 6 resources are required, and then on your deadline date, it has 4. So it's 6 or 4.
For the assignment, it's 4.
Okay.
However, for the final product, it's 6. So I'm anticipating that in the next 2 weeks, you're going to find more than 4 things to read. That being said, I know that the research process is ongoing. And so the 4 resources that you present may not even make it to your final paper. You might find better things as you're going along. But in the end, you need at least 6 resources in the final problem. So this first assignment is a stepping stone. Get you into the process, get you reading about things, get you into kind of the knowledge base, try to get you to a point where you can kind of pull up some reasonable arguments. And if you read through the actual description of the assignment in Blackboard, you're going to see that 2 of those articles have to be on the kind of pro information side. 2 of those have to be on the anti-information side. You're going to submit this in the form of an annotated bibliography, which means citation, and then a couple of sentences description of what the article is about, how it's helping you develop your arguments, that kind of thing. So that's the first one that's due in 2 weeks. 1 week after that, I'm looking for preliminary arguments. So preliminary arguments, this would be section 2 of the paper. I'm looking for kind of, give me a synthesis of what your pro AI center argument looks like. Give me a synthesis of what your anti argument looks like. 1 week after that, draft of the complete assignment. So we're talking about 1 month from now is the rough draft of this. Now, as far as the complete assignment goes, you can do this in one of 2 formats. One of the formats is a question form. The question form looks like this, where instead of writing out the complete essay in a full paragraph narrative format, you basically treat it like you're answering a series of questions. And so you would just fill in each of the subsections in the question format if you went this way. If you would rather if you'd rather just write an essay, you have the option to just write an essay as well. All of your submissions need to be submitted via Google Docs. And the main reason for that is I want to see your revision history and make sure that everything's kind of on the up and up. You're not just copying and pasting from your resources. Yes.
Are we mandated that both ends to do an essay, or is it the same?
I grade them the same way. So if you read through the rubric, each section has a rubric associated with it. If you're addressing what's in the rubric, then you're going to get the credit regardless of what format it came in. If you choose the question form, you're still being upheld to the same standards of grammar and spelling. You still have to write complete sentences, complete paragraphs, that kind of thing. It's just more a matter of I've found in years past that the question format allows you to work on it in pieces, because you can just kind of, okay, let me spend half an hour and just work on section 1. Let me just find half an hour and work on section 2. And kind of breaking it out that way. Whereas if you do the essay, procrastination just tends to want you to do the whole thing in one long piece. And some people work better that way. Some people prefer that format, and to them I say absolutely. But if you like working on it in pieces, the question form is probably the way to go. If you want to use the question form as an outline for a longer essay, it works that way too. Where you can just kind of break it up into pieces and then move it over, put in transition sentences, and suddenly you have a full paper.
What's the question on it?
Yeah, so this question form. All right. This question form, this is in Blackboard. So you can download it, upload it into Google Docs, and make your changes. So the only thing that I would tell you specifically about it is, because we're using Google Docs, you need to make sure that I have the ability to access it. So under the share settings, when you go to get that link to share into Blackboard, make sure that you put my name somewhere in the share settings so that I can access it and give you feedback directly in the document itself. That'll save me from having to hound you to find you to give you that information. So the draft assignment is November 9th. I'm giving myself roughly 2 weeks to read those, give you feedback, send them back to you. You'll have a minimum of 9 days to make revisions before the final submission is due. Obviously, if you work ahead of time or if you work in advance of the deadlines, I grade in the order that I receive. So if the deadline is November 9th, but you submit on the 6th or whatever, I'll probably get to yours earlier. You'll have more time for editing and revising. But yeah, the absolute deadline I'm setting for myself is November 21st. For that, which on your end also gives you time. It really is. It's about time. I'm trying to give you as much of it as possible. So again, one of the reasons why this is being stretched out over 7 weeks as opposed to here it is, now give it back to me, is I want you to have time to really process, synthesize, research, and make good arguments. All right, any questions? Okay, so this video will go on to the Blackboard page. I'll link it in my YouTube and post it on Blackboard. I will also, if you go into Blackboard, you'll see the electronic version of this is already there. So is the electronic version of the submission form. And all the assignment links are in there as well. So as soon as you're ready to start working on any of the sections, you can start inputting that information there. And you're ready to submit.